button. Video.
Seven o'clock. 7 p.m.
I love how I catch it.
Marvin.
Report. Upgrade your TYT hashtag podcast experience today by subscribing to Apple Podcast. Back button. Tap to activate.
You know that real.
Marvin. Where's your name?
You
Stop
know
battery
what that
level.
mean.
Easy show.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are so very welcome. Hope you can.
Well, all right. Let's get it right.
0. Enter. Replay video. 0 minutes. 0. Replay video. Button.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Yay. Okay. Okay. Lay on the way. Yeah. Now grab her and get ya. Yeah. Go ahead. You know we in this beat. Yeah. Talk about it now. We got the vibe. East Coast time, yeah. Rise and love the shoes, enjoy the ride. What we can do is motivate minds like Motivation Monday. Let's get it, let's go. I make you try, thinking we grind, wasting some time. We get the Wednesday where we can ride. It's a new way, music where they think it's right. Yeah, yeah. Talk back Thursday, where we don't talk to me. Yeah. It's open mic, community, the place where you can talk to me. Come on. But I like Saturdays to remind me of the most type of days. It almighty, you can rock some days, but you only got 30 minutes on the screen. Let's go. Come join with me, you can be a part of me in the business team. I call my PT People's Peace. You know. Come join with me, you can be a part of me in the business team. Let's go. Yeah. What's happening? What's going on? It's your boy. We back up in this mode show. Up in a Tuesday, turning this be out. You already know what it is, man. Talk about it Tuesday today, man. We are in this mofo. And as I am excited to be here, I am fickle due to the fact that we have no topic. So I'm literally just like, yo, what's going on? I'm like free balling. No, just said. We free balling out this moment. Ain't nothing to talk about. So what you want to talk about? Come up with a topic tonight. So tell me what's on your mind. We want to see what you want to talk about tonight. And we'll bring it out that way. You dig me? Because I mean, really, it's not like we do have, something that we can work with here. Only thing we can really do in this interim is basically develop as we go. You know what I'm saying? All right, I got that. I'm gonna check in that submission for tomorrow. So yeah, man, like what I was saying is, man, today is Tuesday. We talking on we need to find a topic in mind. That is what today's tangle of Tuesday is entailing for us today. We have come upon the day, one of the first of few, where the host of the day today has no topic to talk about. And usually I just give it up to you guys early, but I kind of was really trying to figure out something we could talk about. And nothing really struck me after all of the
Johnny Raps, the
things
TV.
that we
Show
had
Johnny Raps
talked
sent a reel by Johnny
So you
Raps.
see what I'm saying? Like,
Message, Instagram, Merjay Guns official Johnny
I
Raps
can
sent a
dig
reel
it.
by Johnny Raps.
Shout out to Johnny for the shout for the ad though, for the ad dump there. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, like today, man, we looking for something to talk about, topic to talk about. I mean, here's something that I feel like is possible is a topic Tuesday to talk about. What do you feel about, if you're not familiar, the incident with the lady who was arrested for what she was previously arrested, but then when the charges were somehow dropped in Florida of a white lady shooting a black lady through her door and killing her for assaulting her kids. Like, she literally assaulted her kids. She threw a lot of racial slurs at the lady's kids. All while, taunting and all these other things to these kids. It's very much like crazy down there right now. So like that, to me, like, I feel like Florida need to stand up. People that's really seeing this and they sick of that need to stand up, because that ain't right. That shit is crazy. This shouldn't be like this out here. These loose gun laws states is just going crazy outside. They're
Get what you
going
don't fight
crazy
for.
outside.
Here's the inside story of how we beat back a giant monopoly, lowered the cost of hearing aids by thousands of dollars, and scored a win for millions of Americans. https://t.co/rwg1l7bs.
Man, listen. But I'm just saying, I feel like, I really do feel like we just need to we need to do something about this, man. This is crazy. Like, that to me was one of the wildest things that I've seen happen over the last few weeks. I mean, there's been some others that have really struck me as really devastating, such as the migrants that were trying to, the refugees that were trying to, get into get across that, Greek, the ocean there, that little. That area, and over there near the Greek island, whatever, and it's kind of like that's terrible, man. And then like it completely got overcasted, you know what I mean, by people that obviously one individual, I feel like, convinced these people to take this expensive ass trip to their death. Seriously, like, because this is crazy. And I mean, like, it's not even just trying to be, anything about it. It's just the fact that this is really what it is. And for y'all trying to make something of it is like, it's ludicrous. It's like, it is what it is. This is what happened. And if you can't take the truth, and you want to go investigate, and that's just more to the situation. My personal point of the whole situation is, how do you try to even devise something like this? Where you try to make something so that they can, you could sell the patent of it if it worked. You were testing that, fam. Like, you shouldn't have took nobody down there if you knew it didn't fully work. You didn't even have you had confidence in it, but you were kind of making a joke of it. Like, that's serious. Like, how serious did you expect us to take this whole thing? And then you take off and you actually do it. And that's the thing that was most scariest, is that you actually had other people invested in that. Sorry, can't do it. It's related to elections. Only the state legislature can be involved in. I mean, for my sake, I'm looking at the situation of, the fact that, a lady who was only answering to the call of her child. And the child actually just motherfucking had, reportedly told the police that he was trying to get his phone. He was trying to get his device back, his tablet or his phone, I think it was. So, whatever it caused, this lady ran out there and took his stuff, and she refused to give it back. And then, when she did, she damaged it. So, of course, the parent is going to come out like, that's not a cheap fucking device. I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, there should be some compensation for that. Because these things aren't cheap. Yeah, there's such thing called insurance and all that good shit. But everybody can't afford that either. Some people just want their children to enjoy things too. And the simple things still cost money. Those simple things still cost money. So, not even trying to make a scene about the whole thing, you just ran up and made that lady, children motherless over some, don't come to my door over something that you started. And then then it slides through the court as if she had, there was no violation there. There was no charge. Like, are you serious? I'm sorry, this is just me. You know what I mean? Like, but I want to know what you guys think about it. I'm kind of just like on that one, for me, like, what was your thoughts on that shit? So, that's really where I'm going with the whole day today. Because my topic on the whole situation was, I wanted to talk about some different things, but I don't know, like, what's going on with you guys today. I've seen a bunch of things going on in the world today. A lot of the tissues that's been taking place, man, has been really starting to show that, this world is getting twisted. So you let me know how you feeling about that, and we'll get back, man. Just let me know what to do. Let me put this comment in real quick while we do what we do.
And the politicians accepted that because it was to their advantage. In this case, they're doing something similar here. Most of the justices are Republican, and this would massively help Republicans. It would allow them to cheat on a grand scale. They're trading that in for more power for the courts, because now they're establishing this ruling. No, you cannot circumvent state courts. State courts decide what is constitutional or not constitutional in that state, and you cannot circumvent federal courts. Federal courts can still override the state courts and the state legislature. So they are accruing more power for themselves, but I think they are correct. I think they're correct legally, but don't get it twisted as to why they're doing it. But I'll take this victory any way that I can get it, and even so, I agree with their legal principles anyway, so it's a double win. So, and look, give credit where credit is due. Judge Roberts doing the right thing here, and it's a statesman-like ruling and exchange.
Bam.
Amy Coney Barrett doing the right thing. Brett Kavanaugh
Bam.
doing the right thing.
Damn. Damn. Got him. Get him. You got him. We good.
And this is the cherry on top. So Alito and Gorsuch write an opinion. Thomas writes the opinion, Gorsuch joins it, where they said, look, this case shouldn't even be decided. The lower courts reversed the ruling anyway. This case was already over. That's a normal legal argument, right? But they add on top, but we would have ruled otherwise. Alito does not join that part of the opinion. Alito is maximum radical. He is as radical as Clarence Thomas, if not more so. And even he was like, I don't know that I would have ruled the other way. Like, this kind of ends democracy.
There he is.
So,
We got him.
it was
We got him.
almost full up there.
We got him.
So this
We
is
got him.
the story of the day. Even with the Trump audio tape and all
What's
that
happening?
out there, this is gigantic.
Does this give you a little bit of peace of mind when it comes to the future of our democratic process?
No, I'm not joking.
Ooh-wee,
Or
ooh-wee.
100% when I say it gave me
Ooh, my bad, y'all. I hit the mute button on you. So yeah, we don't talk about it Tuesday. We talk about it today for today. What's talking about it today is a topic that's very human. So you tell me how you feel about it. Like, do you think it was a just call from the courts? Do you think she was guilty? Do you think she deserved
7:14 p.m.
to see?
Device locked. News
You know
break.
what I mean?
News break. Albany County DA. Until New York State legislators decide to change it, violence will continue.
Deceased
Tap to
and the
activate.
witnesses that carried thereafter deserved merit to the case itself, because I mean there were witnesses at that point too. I'm just trying to figure it all out, because she did what she did, and she obviously beat the charges, but what the hell? How is that? For the most part, like,
well, speaking of elections,
what if that was the police
is the endless theater and performances,
and she did that?
by candidates.
Would she beat that case? You see what I'm saying? Look at that situation. Like, what are we saying here? That we could just do that? Like, it's obviously the lady not trying to beat down your door. She's knocking on your door. She's banging on your door to try to get your attention, to tell you this is a serious matter. And at the end of the day, you drawing a weapon is crazy. Like, I don't think it's to that extent. See, here's my thing. Like, I don't know. You tell me. I just really want to know though. So, what do you think? What do you think about that case? What do you think about the case with the young lady who just was answering the call of her child, and ended up getting blown away by this lady who shot through her door because this lady was addressing her about something she did to her son. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you did something to this lady's son. She's coming to address you for the damage, and you shoot her through your door as if to say that she's threatening you. Hold on, lady, you started this whole mess.
And unfortunately it does.
And yet the ruling is that the charges were dropped. So what do you think about this? What do you think about this situation? How do you feel about this determination? What does this really make? You know what I'm saying? What does this mean for, the justice system in the state of Florida at this point when you look at it, man? Because that's scary. Like, what does that say to the people of Florida? Anybody from Florida in here, tap in. Please let me know how y'all feeling, because this is crazy. Like, lady just came to address the issue of what was the matter of why she was so disgruntled about these children, because from what I'm understanding from the case, the lady was only dealing with the situation due to the fact that this was a continuous situation with this neighbor who decided, to have a fatal vindication against this person like that. It's just it's crazy. Like, some of this is just out of control. There's no way. And then now, what about the children? What about the children? Did we not even think that was possible? We couldn't just, at best, Pat, you could have walked out with a bakery roller. It's only one woman. Jesus Christ, she's a grown woman. You're a grown woman yourself. You shot her through the door, though. And come on now. You shot her through the door, which basically is like you didn't give her no chance to know what the fuck was going on. At the end of the day, had you even have just presented the gun, she may have addressed the situation differently because of that factor. Like, okay, so this is an issue. I may just have to just call the police. This is crazy. I don't want to get shot over a device, but at the end of the day, you assaulted my child as well, so I'm addressing that as well. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, you tell me how you feel about that. I would feel some type of way, man.
Marxists and communists, and you go, well, what are you gonna, like I said, you're gonna ban a random professor?
I just feel like I would feel some type of way if it was me. Because most likely, you know what I mean, I don't want that shit to happen to me. And personally, if it does, I know that for a fact that it was somebody that did it to me. That just is what it is. And I'm just telling the truth. But you tell me what you think, you know what I mean? Wow, Rick, what up, bro? So, you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of things going on in different areas. But while we talk about all these different things, I just want to hit this weed real quick, man. I got this nice pen. Thank you. Thank you.
Smoke some Dave for the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this damn pen.
Discover the beauty and experience the history of Fort Ticonderoga.
Wrong way.
Skip past, button. Skip past, button.
You know, people get mad at me when I both sides these types of situations, but I'm gonna both sides it. Because while Rick Scott is engaging in political stunt and theater in lieu of actual government and legislation,
that was nice.
it's the same thing on the other end of the political spectrum, on the other side of the aisle, because just a few months ago, you had Democrats issuing travel advisories telling people don't travel to Florida because it's super dangerous. Reported on it at the time. Scott's statement is a mocking response to recent travel issues by social justice groups declaring Florida an unsafe state for certain minority groups. The NAACP issued a travel advisory that Florida has become hostile to Black Americans under Governor Ron DeSantis. The League of United Latin American Citizens, a civil rights organization, and Equality Florida, an LGBTQ rights group, also issued travel warnings.
So I don't know. I don't know what y'all think about it. You tell me what you think about it. Like, today is one of those days, man. I wanted to have something, you know, of substance to talk about today, because we really didn't have much to get into, you know, and I've had a lot of people just passing by, you know, of these things, but at the end of the day, I mainly try to just, you know, gesture into something that you guys are interested in. So today I figure we could drop a topic. You know, you tell me what you think we should talk about today. So tell me, hit me up in the comments, you know, drop it in the comment, or if you want to join in, we could join, you know, you could join the stream. We can have this conversation, because I feel like I need more of y'all guys to join in with us, man. Just tune in or share this thing out. Let everybody know we doing this. Also, don't forget New Wave Music Wednesday tomorrow. For all of you guys that are talking that music, got that music, dropping that music, you better send it in. So I know you got it, and we can get it, and we can keep it moving with it. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know we getting it in, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse, we just got to make sure we got the shit right. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that, you know, we all staying focused on, you know what I'm saying, what's going on here, you know, as long as y'all are here, you know what I mean? But for sure, we just chilling in, kicking in, trying to see what's going on and what you want to topic is too. So anybody that joins us today, you know, let me know what you want to talk about. What's something that you feel like we can drop down on the floor for a discussion? Topic today. Where are you? Where are my topic talks at? Where could you be? Tell me where are my topic talks at? Come on, me. Yeah, because, you know, I do love to talk, but I don't like to talk alone. So, you know what I mean? I'm always loving to jump in on good topics and things to talk about that really just help everybody to grow and build the narrative to something better than, you know what I mean, a bunch of us just sitting here talking. So, you know, tell me something. What's a topic you want to talk about? You know? So that's really where I'm going with it. Today.
abortion ban past 6 weeks. Come on. You guys love big government. The public, both sides love big government for different reasons. So everyone shut up and stop pretending like we don't.
Every Republican politician in Florida loves big government. Well, I'm not going to let that woman make a decision for her. The jackboot thugs of the government should make that personal decision for her. So spare me. Okay, last thing.
Why does it do that?
Rick Scott and Trump. Like, Rick Scott is so...
Yeah, it's so weird, y'all, when I be trying to do stuff on the... Because it done got like this. Because it got like this. That's why it's like this. Toofy doofy. Tuju doofy, goofy doofy. Tuju doofy, doofy goofy.
We like capitalism and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, you tell me what's the topic you want to talk about today. We just trying to figure out something that would, you know, really just set off a rotation, you know what I'm saying, of things that's going on around us so we can, you know what I mean, just continue to, you know, connect these dots, man. Like, it's a lot going on outside and so many things that feel, oh shit, feel the mind. I got some stuff I gotta get going. I gotta get doing before the end of the day, man. I had this damn doctor's appointment. I was not expecting to have a verdict company that I did have today, and I'm okay with that. It's just the fact that things like that happen in that manner, and it's like, where was the reference? Sometimes I'm like, where was the, you know, advance notice? You could have, you used to, you usually did, and now you don't. So I guess that's what it is now. Just pop up, right? Yeah. But it'd be a mess sometimes, it really do. So I don't know. Sometimes I try not to get myself too caught up in shit. So, you know, some people just I do, but then I just realize, like, I got to.
All right, let's go to YouTube Super Chat.
Oh, wait.
Says, shout out to Jen and Anna and everyone at TYT. Y'all have been my #1 online outlet for news. I feel informed and entertained. I appreciate it. I appreciate both of that.
That's true.
ACGC writes in, just wait. Trump will eventually put
Wow.
on
There's a lot going on. So what do you want to talk about? Topics today. There's a lot going on in the world today. So what do you want to talk about? Topic Tuesday. Tell me. Let me know. Jay Blinn, do you have a topic to begin? Good evening, sir.
This is a saying, even if he said this, LOL, it cannot be enforced. Obviously, it can't be enforced. When you let
But yeah,
you're a Marxist?
most definitely I'm looking for someone who wants to talk with me so I can drop a topic for the night, you know? What do you got? Because other than that, I'm just sitting here talking. I'm listening to the people coming in, checking to make sure everybody's dropping in and showing love. Share this thing out. Hey, what's going on with you? Because I could have talked about something else, you know what I mean? But personally, it's just me personally throwing out a lectural preview of what I feel like we should really be on, like right now. No, like we need to really like find something else. So it's a lot going on in the world today. Too many things right now surfacing and going around. Like shit. My man just did a search and seen that my city is like third in the state. Third in the state when it comes to crime. Like, bro, it's not that. It's crazy out here. These folk, some of these people, it just be like that. It really just be like that. Some of these people, but that's really what it is. Like, you got a lot of things that have changed, and the people are changing too.
That's actually a wonderful thing, right?
It wasn't so bad at one point.
And that's really
It wasn't at one point.
And then you guys getting help.
But it is now.
Is a coincidence.
It's just it's funny that, you know what I mean, all of these things come out and they, and then you start to actually really analyze what's going on outside, and compare it all to the situation that you see, and it's like, holy fuck. Whoa, mind blowing. How all of this shit plays in the tunes. It plays in the tune. Really does. So, I don't know, y'all. You tell me, you know what I mean? What do you think?
Back on TYT, Jank and Anna with you guys.
What is a topic you want to talk about? We're gonna try to get some of these in like this. We gotta get some topics like where you guys can come up here and tell us a topic to talk about that we can bring up. You know what I mean? Like I really want to get you guys in here for a topic to come in and talk to me. Just come in and talk.
This story is terrifying, and it appears that Florida is trying to copy Texas. So let's talk a little bit about that. The Florida State Legislature has just passed a bill that would make it much harder for counties and
appreciate it,
municipalities
though.
to regulate businesses. Once Governor Ron DeSantis
They
signs
be
it,
out
it becomes law
there,
in
they
the
be out
Sunshine
there
State. So let's
hating.
discuss
I don't
what
even
this
care.
legislation is and
I
how
don't
this
care,
actions
we
will be
waiting.
for counties that seek to
I don't care, I'm
regulate
waiting.
businesses.
I can keep it
within
here,
their
I can
jurisdiction.
keep it baying.
So here's
I
an
ain't got
example.
time,
Okay,
cause
the
I ain't
bill
about
allows
begging.
corporations to sue cities or
But yeah,
counties
I'm always here though, so I'm looking for topics to talk on. Y'all see how we just, vibe into this shit, just chilling and listening to my news as we get in tune with what's going on in the streets, man. Gotta know what's going on in the streets, man.
Of the regulations being passed. Once the corporation sues, the regulations would be paused. There would be a halt on those regulations until the corporation
And I myself personally felt,
the city of Miami.
I don't know,
If the court rules against
disconnected
Miami,
somehow
the city's taxpayers
when I
would be
connected
forced to
with
pay
CNN.
the corporation's attorney's fees.
The very first time I started paying attention to the news, you know what I mean? I got disconnected from CNN instantly. It's like I was there, but I was looking for something else, but it was like dead noise. It was like my white noise of news.
Even if the court does rule in the city's favor, or in regard to those regulations,
Because it
the
would
fact
pick
that
up
those
little
regulations
things
have
here
to
and
be
there.
stopped, which will halt as the litigation takes place, provides this massive loophole for these
Because
companies.
most of the stuff,
And
I'm
during
telling
that
you,
time,
man,
a
it's just
different
all
corporation
delusional.
could sue Miami over the same regulations. And
It's a
the
lot of
loophole is
saturations of
right, so you can have these
party
constant,
lines
persistent lawsuits
instead of like
in regard to the regulations
real,
that these companies do not like.
facts and legislation and truth that needs to go down
Those regulations
and
are never
corrections that
and
need to
is
be
what
made.
The state legislature in Florida has voted on. It is what
Things
they
that have been
passed
just
both in the
widely,
State House and State Senate. And now, as long as Governor Ron DeSantis signs it
just
into law,
forgotten,
it will become law.
disadvantaged.
And it appears that this was modeled after the so-called Death Star bill in the state of Texas, which Texas Governor Greg Abbott also signed into law.
Yeah, so
Holy mongrel.
the Republicans pretend to be populist, and it's easy to paint Democratic leadership as elitist because they look and
Because they
act
are.
like they're elitist, right? So the Democrats don't do themselves any favors. But don't get it twisted about the Republicans. This is who they actually are. Don't worry about
Somebody
what they
get
say.
rid of him, boy.
Look at
How
what they
long
do.
has he been?
So both in Texas and Florida,
Wow.
the Republicans are saying
Somebody get rid of this thing.
And we don't want cities and local jurisdictions to be able to protect their citizens. I mean, that is 100% literal. So they're saying if you want to protect your
That's
citizens
terrible.
in Orlando,
Should be crazy out here, man. Should be crazy outside, folks. I really believe it. And I've seen it. So, me personally, I just try to do my thing and stay away from all these haters, man. Whatever it takes to get me straight, I gotta do it, man.
Because it could affect our beloved corporations. So we're going to sue the hell out of you if you go in this direction. In fact, we're just taking your ability to do those laws away. Now, these are from the same Republicans who claimed they were for local rule my entire life. It is so important that you get down to the community level, and we don't want the federal government, we don't want big government, we want local rule. Now they're like, oh, local rule is upsetting our corporate overlords. So local rule will be eliminated, and a core so-called conservative principle will be put in a dumpster and lit on fire, and you will all be subject to the most draconian rules we could possibly pass at the state level, which are completely controlled by Republicans, 100% by corporate donors. Do not ever be deceived by Republicans. As the party stands right now, it is not anywhere near populist. It is the most sickeningly corporate.
Little pepper on the throat.
I mean, they continue to aid and abet the interests of corporations and their donors, and I think this is pretty clear. I want to give you a specific example so you can kind of conceptualize the kind of impact that this will have. So, if you guys can recall, a few years ago, there was that tragic condo collapse in Miami. And it was due to the way that building was poorly built. It was due to lax building code regulations. And so if the city decides they want to bolster their building codes and they want to ensure that developers are following stricter standards when it comes to building new developments, well, if the developers decide that they don't like those regulations, if they have determined that those regulations just happen to be far too costly and go against their best interests,
I'ma sit here and think about that, cause I forget. Damn. That's what happened.
There are consequences here when it comes to safety. There are real consequences here when it comes to workers' rights, when it comes to the way that they're treated in the workplace. I mean,
Yeah, that's what happened.
possibilities.
I ain't trying to stick it anymore.
Details yet. There's more.
I need to get my gangsta on it right.
Required to draft
I know you niggas hate me a little more, but I don't care, I'm riding till I die. I just know you haters on my rise. I don't wanna be
a business impact statement.
your murderer.
Yeah. For-profit businesses, how many businesses the ordinance
Your
affects,
murderer,
and the
yeah.
enforcement cost of the ordinance. Also, the state legislature just sent this bill to Ron DeSantis. He's very, very likely.
Nah, I just be playing, y'all. I
And
don't
one of the
stupid
more
like that shit. I'm just
implications of
fucking
this
with the
horrifying
bees.
legislation.
Love that track though.
For instance,
Shout out to Rihanna.
one person says that what you're saying is anyone can file their
Parodies. I know a lot of folks parodies.
reasons, and all of my residents in my community have to pay those fees under your new statute. Is that correct? Representative Robin
Yeah, man, I'm just.
a Weston Democrat, asked the sponsor of the bill on Thursday during
Hey now,
a debate
we got Johnny Woo stepping through. Cold too. When it come through, hold on, give me a few. Got to see what I can do. Quick, ooh.
So if you were going to be a rare politician looking to protect your voters, you're just
Add a comment. Edit box. View.
in Texas.
Damn.
Go.
Whoa.
Every once in a while to people working in the heat. That's not good.
We live.
Johnny Woo Good evening, sir.
What's up,
How
babe?
you living? How you doing? How you feeling? I got a question for you, sir.
Yeah, please.
Since we don't have a topic today, I was wondering, what topic would you like to talk about on a Tuesday?
Let me put on my headphones. Hey there.
Yep.
Well, I tuned in when you were talking about the woman in Florida, which I hadn't watched the news yesterday, which I was going to do a quick Google search, so I guess that'd be
Yeah.
on the top. I guess that'd be on the topic of race.
Well, I mean, it's not more or less the race factor. I just looked at the whole situation as foul, fam. Like, what do you mean? It literally was like, yo, she straight up took the kids' shit because they was out in the back of her house, around the back of her building. Like, it wasn't on her property, though. It was the back of her apartment building. Like, you know what I'm saying, playing, and they just she ran out there, took their toy, took their phone, went in the house. Then when she went to go give it back, she smashed the shit she threw the shit at him, and it kind of broke the shit. So the mother goes to address it. She shoots the woman through the door.
Jesus.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you would have to. That's what I'm saying. Like, you really have to like look at the whole thing. Like, bro, that whole story is fucked, bro. I said, wow, are you serious? This is what we're doing.
Officials say that.
Just really hurt my feelings.
Officials
so
say.
I didn't want to assume that anybody had, you know what I mean, seen this information or had, you know what I mean. I just figured this would be an incident where it would be something I could address at that point, but I didn't bring up nothing in the sense of the actual, you know what I'm saying, like footage behind it, because I'm not very tech savvy in that category right now, because I would have been able to like maybe find the audio or something, you know what I mean, not so much the video footage itself, you know, unless I was screen recording somewhere.
Officials say they can't win with a murder case and shooting death of Florida mother who came to neighbor's door, prosecuted for manslaughter in the slang of AJ Owens, who officials say was killed in feud over. I think maybe we should keep it music.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
keep it light, maybe. Keep it.
No, I'm like, who calls me at this time right now?
You gotta put that shit on, turn it up, and on Do Not Disturb, my guy.
Yeah, it's funny though. Nah, it's funny though, because of the simple fact of how it all come out. It's like, okay, the irony of the fact that we talking about something that's actually trending in the news right now.
What's
like
that?
It's the real. It's one of it's one of those things that was talked about when it first happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I caught on to it about a week ago, a week or two ago. You know what I mean? Because I was watching the news around the time that it actually happened. I was like, whoa, that's fucking nuts. This lady just blew the bitch away from the door, like through the door. Like, she didn't even give her no time to address nothing. She's at the lady's door. She got her kids out there with her, and she's basically trying to address this lady like, hey, lady, you just broke my son's shit.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about this? And you going to shoot the lady? That's it? That's your resolution.
That's
terrible. This is a legit thing that the court let go. That's why I was like, what the fuck is going on in Florida, folks?
Yeah. I mean, Florida continually over the years tends to put themselves in the news with, I forget that mass murder of that guy going into that gay club in Orlando, just sniping people up.
It's what the fuck, bro? It's almost like it's the same thing, the repeat session of the same shit. It's like, where the fuck is we going wrong here?
Yeah.
Where's we going wrong?
Well, I was
go ahead.
I was curious because I saw one thing that was talking about pop stars in the news, musicians, how essentially in this last year we haven't produced like a new hip hop star or anybody in the music genre, because how TikTok has essentially changed the game of any artist to just boom, pop onto the scene, which right now, for anyone to get signed to a record deal right now or picked up by a record label, one of my friends, he's a producer at Universal Music Group, you have to organically have 500,000 followers and 2 hit records, 2 hit songs on the radio. And right now, the #1 way to get picked up is through TikTok.
Wow.
By a record label. And if you really think about it, no artist, I mean, I guess Glorilla, that chick, she's come up, but then I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy, this white dude, he's actually down in Florida, BP Kosher. He's like this Jewish white rapper. Have you heard any of him?
No. Outside of what's old boy that Snoop was riding with for a minute, that's the only Jewish rapper I knew of.
No,
other
he's
Jewish rapper, I should say, besides the old boy from the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, he has this ridiculous hair where like above both of his ears he has like these 4-inch like he kind of I don't even know what you call them. They look like handlebars. And
right.
he grew up in the area that Kodak Black apparently came up, but I was just kind of questionable about him, like, oh, he's just he's kind of like, I don't know if you heard of the Island Boys, but he's just kind of like no talent, but has a look to him that people are gonna like. But he's come out with some fucking bangers, and I just really like his wordplay.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I haven't heard. I don't really listen to modern music as of recently, unless I'm in a car getting transferred to somewhere, going like to the doctor's appointments or some weird shit like that. Like,
yeah.
I don't listen to the music much. And I haven't really played myself into like music like I used to.
Yeah.
I just more or less focus on my own and the structural music that I hear coming into the my ear sometimes. Like maybe I get a vibe off of something, later. I come up with something. Because personally, I'm not really, I don't know, it kind of breaks my concentration when I want to jump in and do some stuff. Sitting and listening to other people's stuff, it kind of throws off my concentration. Then I start thinking like, oh, do I really want to get on their shit? Because I've always prided myself on being a different artist. Like, I can get with everybody's flow. That's what I show people. And honestly, that's probably the most things that get attention. But at the end of the day, I'm not about all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are you using much Rapchat these days? You're putting your stuff
every
on
now and again. I got some stuff I posted recently a few weeks ago. The PZ Show theme song challenge with Toph. I dropped that on Rapchat. So that was recent. Dropped another song on there as recently too, like 2 other songs on there.
And
just been working.
What's interesting about it, I'm gonna look it up right now because Rapchat. So Rapchat years ago when they first started were funded by. Do you know any of this? Like
Sony?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Sony?
Yeah, Rapchat tunes into 2.3 million. And making music app hits 7 million users, which those numbers have to be inflated because it's just, if you go on Apple iTunes, like people who've actually rated the platform, there's maybe like 60,000 people who've rated. Yeah, here it is. Sony Music Entertainment is an extension to Rapchat's seed round of 1.7 million back in 2018. I question because, okay, for example, if Rapchat was mine and I had like $3 million, I would buy the app and then start, because there's a tremendous amount of talent on there that's been vetted by the users and kind of like that high tier clique of them. Bring them who can perform live and good sound on stage, but then bring them in, start a record label, and have them go mainstream to eventually, yes, with the record label, but then start 2 music festivals East and West Coast. So, that's just the way I think. And then also on the platform compared to Rap Fame, like from a business platform, Rap Fame is far better because you can pay for like, you know, for your stuff to get judged, for it to be posted, and you know, with that being said, I feel like the talent on Rap Chat is far better. But I guess what I'm getting at with like whatever Sony Music Entertainment, their seed round of giving $1.7 million, like what is Sony Music gaining from that? Because in my assumption, you know, it would be them giving that money to essentially source and scout talent, which, let's face it, that's just not happened since the 5 years that Rap Chat's been around.
That's very true. We you know what I mean? They haven't really done a lot of that, if anything. Because I mean, they obviously haven't been probing anybody for anything at this point, you know, and anybody that would have definitely left supplying Rap Chat with raps.
Totally.
Already.
Well, it's just like when they did, I think this was maybe last fall, when they did Rap Chat did its own kind of NCAA tournament style, to which Candy Lady respectfully won the tournament with Classy, and then people got pulled up on video. You know, Messiah was in it, Kappa, and Candy Lady won it. Well, the next day, you think that Rap Chat would kind of do like a recap of a montage video of how the tournament went, with like Classy doing a voiceover explaining what happened, and then showcasing Candy Lady's win. The very next day, they showcased an artist that it wasn't even on fucking Rap Chat. And I looked, the artist wasn't even on Sony. So I don't understand what their business model is or what the end result they're working for.
No idea. Because like I said, they really obviously, like I said, they had no real treasured interest other than when after they paid, that was what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's literally what it sounded like. You know what I mean? After everything went through with the checks and everything, that's it. We don't need to do nothing else. If they gonna do that, they gonna do that on their own.
Yeah. No, it's
how that's supposed to work for them if you just you just had them go through it all. You know what I'm saying? Most of them was actually day by day. Each day there was a new challenge. Doing the challenges when the tournament was up.
Yeah, and I don't know. And then Classy, you know, Classy, I don't know if you ever tuned into him, because he used to host the Rap Chat event live, to which
I kind of stopped because personally it got me offended to a point where I just didn't feel like I was invited in there because of my tech, because me being vision impaired, having a little need of assistance, even in the fact that there was a pool of motherfuckers in there and I was trying to submit my shit just as much as everybody else.
Yeah. No,
you know what I'm saying? I apologize for having a tech issue at 8:45 when you decided to go live and shit, when I was just getting back into motherfucking my mode after fucking setting up the fucking live stream that I just got off of for myself, sir. That's why I be looking at class. I don't give a fuck about the whole situation with the music. There's nothing about the music. It's about the fact that, hey, man, I'm just trying to direct you straight up, bro. Like, I need you to recognize, bro, there are other visual as well as non-visual people on here that you have a moment of time where you just don't really get like that point. Because when I've submitted music, it's either it glitches on me when I do it, or it's not enough time that he has it, or he pulls it in. I end up getting in there in the bad batch time, something weird, almost all the time.
No, totally. I mean, and with all due respect, I mean, with that being said, you are a special needs person within the platform. However, with that being said, you're an interesting story because let's face it,
right.
It's
I may be that glitch on their system that's kind of like addressing their bullshit too at the same time.
Yeah,
because I know.
I mean, let's face it. I had some bar. It's like it's 2022. Your rapper, your sister, your step cousin, and your mom's a rapper too. Like, because with some of these apps, it's incredible, which it's given people a platform to rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's this one little white kid who's on TikTok who goes by the rapper name Lil Man J, and he's come up because he sounds like Debate or Lil Baby, you know.
Okay. I've been catching posts from other artists that have been dropping stuff from other people, like just random somethings, and I'm like, personally myself, I only catch it, I only listen, I only say I heard it if I've heard it, if it's come across my Twitter. Usually, if it doesn't, but I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like,
and you know, with respect to true talent, in my opinion, that needs to be showcased and can be showcased is done within a freestyle platform. Because let's face it, anybody could go in their closet or in their room and record from their fucking iPhone into their, with nobody watching, and then all of a sudden you like, because I remember when I did it first time, like in front of other people, I was like I couldn't do it because I don't want people just to hear me in my like shitty little headphones or something. But then like, come to think about it, like, how do other artists do it? Well, they do it in a fucking studio. You know, and I watched this video, Tekashi 6ix9ine, where he was he was recording in a punch cut style for a certain bar, but there wasn't like you know, he was taking a breath, but it wasn't, I don't know. So it's just all very interesting of how it can be done, how it is done. You know,
different techniques, man. It's just amazing. It's all amazing when you think about the actual texture of like music too, like in itself.
Totally.
Like, that's a beautiful thing to endeavor. And I think that's the reason why there's a lot of people I know that, you know, utilize music in numerous ways, you know what I mean? Because it has so many values to it other than the listening of it, you know what I mean?
Totally.
So it's, you know, the feelings behind it. There's the emotion that comes in it. You know, you hear it as if it's something that when you heard it, it was like, you know, a message from some far off distant place, or something just sent you something to tell you something, you know. Yeah, just it gets you, you know, and that's the real thing about it. That's music, man. But as we say, we're coming close to the end of the hour. So, I mean, I'm just chilling. Like I said, like I was looking for that topic, and man, I'm glad you gave it. So, appreciate you for stopping with me, dog.
Yes, sir.
Another time, one time, I got to get you on here for an interview, bro. I'm trying to get in 100 for the year, for the end of the season.
Nice.
So, we're going to go on a break. We're probably going to go on break the end of this week. So, we might do Saturday night. We might do Saturday night. Or we might not this week, but I'm gonna get the rest of this weekend for sure. I'm also gonna do repost because of my earbuds are not coming in until later, probably tomorrow. Hopefully, we might have a New Wave Music Wednesday with a good sound for my folks over here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Nice.
Because yeah, we got them over there kicking it with us, man. They've been tuning in, listening. Hopefully, we can give them regimen, you know what I mean? We got to get them over there sometimes. I'm trying to get them. I try to get a nice little playlist for my guys over here on all these other channels, because we do play some of the music, some of my music on there for the shows during the interims and stuff. I try to get some in. Every now and again, I'll try to do try to catch like a smoke break, a 420 smoke break for the West Coast, and play some music.
All right.
When I get high and smoke, and they see that shit, I was sitting there choking and shit.
Totally.
IG hears it, sees it all. We just chilling with IG. We don't even mute IG. We keep it real.
I did email you a track.
Yeah,
finish up with
I caught that too.
With Rap Messiah. It's because we've been both kind of having a hard time with life, and I originally went in the song and recorded my part halfway in, and I did it all the way through, but it was kind of like a dark, depressing song. I've been sitting on it, so I sent it to him, and then he's got a really catchy hook. It's about bad inventory. I just took stock. I got bad inventory. I just took stock. Something. Numb the pain with woods. Anyways, it's a really catchy hook. You should definitely play it.
All right, bet. So we gonna have that running for tomorrow's episode. I got it in the queue. I seen it when you came in with the email after you tuned in. So I got you. Definitely
Okay.
got you. Still got to build my little class list. I'm still looking for other submissions. I only got about maybe 2 this week for myself to play from artists that I've selected in Rap Chat. So I only really dig in Rap Chat. But all you guys that have music, you submit it that way. So as we do that, there's my notification there. The last bell has rung. It's time for Jay Guns to spit up out this bitch. Appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, though, man. For real, yo. Catch y'all tomorrow. You know what it is. New Wave Music Wednesday next. Man. So I hope y'all ready to tune in and do how we do it. Appreciate you once again, Johnny, man. For real, bro. We got to get an interview in with you, bro. Talk to me, man. Let's start up. Let's set something up.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, hit me up on IG or something.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. I'll send you a link.
Okay,
all right,
much love.
Peace and love.
Peace.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Peace. Bye.